Morning, morning, Scott. As they say in religion, we are blessed to wake up to see another day. I don't know whether that's good or bad, because life is all that we know. I guess it's a good thing. But this condition of life that we find ourselves in, sometimes one may think or believe that it's probably better not to wake up to see another day when you are in a condition that is very detrimental to yourself as an individual, detrimental to the people that you belong to. It is detrimental for all of humanity. I don't know whether we can say that truly we are blessed to wake up to see another day. And this is what we wake up to. Just more oppression, more injustice, more foolishness, more immature people, the silliness, the murder, the rape, the pedophilia. It just goes on and on. What is good about waking up in a damn cesspool? Because that's what we are in. The president called Baltimore basically excuse the language, but some type of shithole, some type of sewer dump. The whole United States is a sewer dump. I don't care how rich, affluent your neighborhood is, the whole earth has become a garbage dump. No matter where you go on this planet, unless you go somewhere, maybe in the high mountains where the oxygen level is real low, wherever you find civilization, you are going to find either an outright garbage dump or a sophisticated garbage dump. There's no difference between an outhouse and your bathroom in your house. They are both used to relieve your feces. It makes no difference. Doo-doo is doo-doo. And this is the problem. One of the main problems I find in America is so many of us believe our doo-doo don't stink. Donald Trump don't believe his doo-doo stink. A lot of rich people don't believe their doo-doo stink. The only one who doo-doo stink are those who are ostracized from general society. The poor, the homeless. If you are different, if you are homosexual, if you have and look at things different, you might be a vegan. Some people don't like you because you're vegan. All kinds of reasons, whatever. We're living in a big garbage dump. The ocean has become a garbage dump. You cannot escape the sewer system. So I don't know whether or not this is a good thing to wake up, or we're blessed to wake up floating around in a septic tank. I want to make a disclaimer of which I think is very logical, but some of us are not logical. We don't think for ourselves. So you have to tell people. Yeah, Scott. Basically, we are in hell. True that. I want to make a disclaimer, and that disclaimer is, when I speak about black first, when When I speak about the RBG nation, the RBG, the red, black, and the green, people who embrace that type of philosophy, I want to make very, very clear, I'm not talking about all. I'm not talking about everybody. But this is a vast majority who have become some very sick, mentally disturbed individuals. Violent, they are profane, they're nasty, vulgar, disgusting. It does not take long for them to show this type of behavior almost immediately. Now, prior to this, they will smile in your face, call you brother, call you sister. But as soon as you reject their ideology, their beliefs, then they show you who they are for real. If you dislike what I say, you don't like what I say, I don't call you names. Now, in the past, because I had some of their mentality, because I had some of their mindset, I did make reference to some people. I called them Coon and Uncle Tom, and if you do a Google search, you will see my commentary calling certain people Coons and Uncle Toms and whatever. I did it myself. I did it myself. I'm guilty. And the ironic thing is, as expected, you know, we're having technical difficulties. But as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by technology, the failure of technology. Maybe I should have waited till I got into a place where, okay, Scott, we still in the house. It was Tommy Sotomayor when he said, y'all talking all that black stuff, but then y'all calling people Coons and Uncle Toms and Sambos. You using the white man's racist words. And what he said made sense. And it kept bouncing around in my mind. I'm like, that's a good point. I cannot reject truth because I don't like the vessel truth comes from. But we do that. We do that every day. Because we don't like somebody, we reject the truth, the thing that might be able to help us in our life. But a vast majority of these persons with this mindset, RBG, black first, they just crazy. I know what they are. I used to think the same kind of way. It's insane. It's wacky. And I'm going to show you a bunch of hypocrites in just a second. Hey, what's up there, twin? I know that. What make it so bad, twin, is these same suckers turn around and when they talk something, they tell people the same thing. Oh, you can't handle the truth. Because they think they got it going on like that. But when real truth show up, when reality show up, it's a whole different ball game. And the same way that others respond to their so-called truth, they respond to reality. You can't get more true than reality. Now, we want to talk about separation real quick. Even Elijah Muhammad, who was the leader of the, man, this phone thing sucks. The phone is heavy, and plus all this shaking, this road is rough. It shakes and it makes this thing bounce around. Having technical taught that separation was a last option. It wasn't top priority unless we didn't have a choice. All right, this is reality, okay? This is the reality that black first and these RBG nation type dingbats, something they just ignore because they live in a fantasy world. Point number one is a fact. Point number one, the so-called Negro, the black man, soul brothers and sisters, the African American, whatever you want to call yourself. We have been here going on 500 years. 500 years. Not 5 years, not 50 years, not 50 months. We have been here 500 years. It is ludicrous, and you are insane to really believe no time soon our people, this group of people we belong to, want to go back to some damn Africa or go anywhere. This is the only home that we've known for 500 damn years. That's why Elijah Muhammad said separation would be a last option. You have no real choice. Just like you. Some of you might live in a house that was handed down from generations. Your great-great-grandmother had the house, had the land for generations. You're not just gonna just wanna get up and move anywhere because this is what you might call your ancestral home. Your people have lived and died here. You have people, you can talk about a tornado, you can talk about a hurricane, earthquake, whatever. They are not going to leave their home. It takes a lot for people to move. They're not going to leave their home. Even a rabbit, even a squirrel, or a bear. Creatures do not want to leave their home. It is unrealistic to believe or try to convince our people no time soon to leave America. It's ridiculous. It's not realistic. This is our home. This is our home. That's right. America is our Africa. It's all that we know. I don't mind going to visit, but I'm coming back home. This is the only home that I know. I don't know about these other places and don't want to know. This is my home. Our people have bled, died, suffered right here. This is home. Stephanie Mills sung a song in the Broadway version of The Wiz. There's no place like home. This is our home. You pro-black RBG ass idiots, whether you like it or not, take your happy ass to Africa. You separate and go take your, woo! I almost went racist myself. You get the hell out of here. Matter of fact, all of us would be happy when you're gone. Less trouble for us. You're no good. You're a detriment. You offer the soul community nothing. Go live your fantasy. Separate. Take your happy ass on. Bye, bye, bye. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I'll be so happy when you're gone. But of course, you're not gonna go anywhere because you can't afford it. You waiting to save you some money. You waiting for the right time. Bunch of hypocrites. You have people that come to America every day, don't have a dime in their pocket. Not a dime. The only thing they have is the clothes on their backs. Plus they have their babies and family with them. They don't have a dime in their pocket and they come to America. If you really was serious about separation, if you was really serious about what you're talking about, then you would just do it, just like they do it. Matter of fact, you're in a better position because most of y'all do have a little money. You got a little something, something. Take your ass and go. No, you want to stay here and bother folks and be like that damn, hey, what's up there, dog? Want to be like a damn pesky ass fly that gets stuck in your car while you're trying to drive, and this damn fly keep bothering you while you're trying to drive. These hypocrites. This is home. This is home. This is why Operation Exodus Mississippi is the right plan, because you can separate, but you don't have to go nowhere. You're still right here in America. Right here in America. White people and other folks do it all the time. When Caucasian people don't want to be around a bunch of Negroes, what do? They move. They still in the United States, they move. You don't have to live in America. You don't have to live by nobody you don't want to live by. There's a lot of room. You can go wherever you want to go in America. You don't want to live next to homosexuals? Pack your damn bags and move. You don't want to live next to an interracial couple? Pack your bags up and move. It's simple as that. They do it in America all the time. These pro-black, black first, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, bunch of fakes and frauds. America, the only thing that makes America really messed up is the damn people. There's nothing wrong with America as a country, as land. America really is a beautiful place. For those of you who don't know, there's the subtropic parts of America. You can go to California and you think that you are in Hawaii some damn where. If you want to live in the desert, there's deserts in America. If you want to live in the cold world, it's right here in America. You don't have to go to Africa. Africa is already here. You don't have to go to China. China's already here. You don't have to go to Ireland. Ireland is already here. You name it, they're in America. And America could be the melting from all these isms. The American public is sick. Drug addicts, pedophilia, porn addicts. If it's nasty, vulgar, and disgusting, America got it. America, I'm sorry, Donald Trump, but America can't never be great when it's disgusting and vulgar and nasty the way it is. I'm trying to check out the chat room comments. It's real difficult to do because I'm driving. I don't know if you can tell. I'm driving in this sun, and the sun is blocking off my phone. I can't really see the comments. But look, and we're also having technical difficulties. That's expected. But check this out now. What makes this very serious for me is I was born in Mississippi in a little town called Slater, Mississippi. Now my people told me that's not the correct pronunciation. Slater. They told me the correct pronunciation of the town that I was born, Slater, Mississippi, is really called Slaughter. And the reason why it's called Slaughter, they told me this was a plunder. So this living in this country as a dark-skinned person, living in what we call racism, pink supremacy, or white supremacy, however you want to call it. This is serious. So even though, look, I know you don't like separation. Elijah Muhammad said it's a last option, but the purpose of Operation Exodus Mississippi, word Exodus, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Even animals. A rabbit will go down a hole, but if necessary,
in 2.5 miles, keep to the right on I-57 South I-64.
In order to escape his enemy, that rabbit gotta leave home. If you wanna save your life, you gotta leave home. I know you love America. It's the only home that we know. But if you want to make things better for yourself, sometimes you gotta leave. Before you kill that woman, it's better to divorce her. Separate. Sometimes we gotta separate. There's nothing wrong with separation. There's a lot of people who became divorced, and they are better friends separated than they was when they was married. There's nothing wrong with separation. But I just want you to understand, it's very hard to do as a people. This is the only place that we know. But if you want to save your life, you got to put it on the table. If you want to do better for yourself, sometimes you have to take a loss. I remember Tina Turner was talking about the separation between her and her husband, ē terna. And she told him, look, you can have everything except my name, because he gave her the name Tina Turner. And she told Ike, you can have the money, you You can have the rights to all the songs or whatever. I just want my name. She wanted to separate from ē terna. She wanted to separate from that abuse.
In a quarter of a mile.
Let him have all of it.
I-64 East. Speed limit reduced ahead.
And you know why Tina done that? Tina done that because she had confidence in herself. The reason why...
This road for 5 miles.
One of the reasons of why some of you get upset about separation because you don't have the confidence in yourself that just like Tina separated from Ike, let Tina have everything, and what happened? What happened with Tina when she separated from Ike? Now she already was a star. She already was a celebrity, you know, being part of the Ike and Tina Turner review. But when she separated from Ike, she became a superstar, a megastar, one of the top entertainers of the world. When she separated, I'm telling you, if the time comes, let these peckerwoods, let these crackers, let them have it all. So what? I know you don't want to leave your great-grandmama's house. I know y'all got all this land. I know you got a lot of stuff in America. Let these people have it. Here, take it. Kiss my backside. You can do better. You can become greater. Have confidence in yourself.
Speed warning.
Be like Tina Turner. Even the religion says there's a time for everything. There's a time to live, there's a time to die. Time to love, time to hate. Of course, there's a time to be together. There's got to be a time to separate. Because it's not in your best interest. Now, the way these pro-blacks view the whole situation is it's just ludicrous. It's just insane.
Right on I-57 South.
Operation Exodus Mississippi put you in a position where you can be, if it's necessary to separate, it can be an organized exodus, an organized separation. Now look, I want to say this, and I'm going to be already 5,000. So my being born in that type of environment where my town was a place where our people was murdered by the countless. Who knows how many was killed in that time. And I saw with my own eyes the fear. My grandfather was the head of household. Y'all love to say that. You know, the man is the head of household. He was. My grandfather was the head of household. Everybody looked up to my grandfather.
Keep to the right on I-57 South.
He was the man, you know, he was the strong father figure. And he was exactly that until the white man showed up.
In a quarter mile. Keep to the right on I-57
When the white man showed up, my grandfather dropped his head. He started talking all low and sweet to this white man. I'm like, what's up with that? I was a little, you know, I was a little small child.
This road for 47 miles.
And my grandfather, you know, he was the big man in the family. And I just found it really, really strange that my grandfather was almost 7 foot tall. My grandfather was a big man. But then when this little old shriveled up Caucasian guy used to come, he would bow down his head and look at the ground and all this crazy stuff. I'm like, I don't understand this. What's going on? Because we was living in Slaughter, Mississippi, and if you didn't want to become part of that population of the slaughtered, you better bow down and treat this white man right. Otherwise, you'll mess around and get murdered. You could be murdered in your driveway, like they did Medgar Evers, civil rights leader, president of the NAACP, I believe, not Urban League, NAACP. Medgar Evers was murdered in his driveway in Mississippi. Mississippi, one of the top racist states, so horrific. Mississippi Burning made a movie about Mississippi. So much racist ass crap going on in Mississippi. Wouldn't it be ironic for the racists that the people who they murdered and terrorized turn around and take control of that state? They will probably, a lot of them will probably move out. Good. Bye. Adios amigos. The only thing we gotta do is move in large numbers to any of these states that we want, and Caucasian people will voluntarily move. See, if Farrakhan was serious about what he's talking about, just start asking black folks to move to these states, because white people don't want to be around you. They will move. I don't want to be around them Negroes. They will move. They will voluntarily move. Because you know damn well, if the government told them they have to move, it's going to be a problem. Give these Negroes 8 to 10 states. You know these people not going to go for that. They're going to go in their basements, find their guns. It's going to be another civil war in this country. But the only thing we got, look, the only thing we got to do really is just move in large numbers. Everywhere the white man go in the state, nothing but black people. They say, oh, I can't do that. They'll move. They will move. It's really simple, y'all. But check it out. I want to make this point, and we're gonna be at 45,000. Black first. RBG folks. They talking all this black first crap. Let me show you how they real hypocrites. Using their own words, their own title. Remember they said black first. Okay, you suckers. If it's black first, then when you talk to people and you find out they are, hey, what's up there, Brother Taalik? You explain to me, once you find out they are a homosexual, or they married to a white woman, or whatever the problem you don't like, how come it's no longer black first? Now it's about you married to a white woman. Now it's about, now it's about you a homosexual. I thought you said you stood for black first. You skip the black and go to whatever, they're homosexual, or they are married to a white woman, or whatever the stuff that you don't like, that's what you concentrate on. Because you really don't give a damn about black first. Because if you still, you know how it is out here. Technical difficulty. So what I was saying, if you so damn black first, then why don't you concentrate on the person being black first? I'm gonna say that again. If you black first, then why don't you concentrate on a person being black first? Talk about their education, or they gay, or they married to a white man, a white woman. Who gives a damn? You're supposed to be black first. This shows that how they are a bunch of hypocrites. What they are looking for is slaves for their plantation. They have the same mindset like the racists. The same mindset. They are no different. They are a bunch of leeches. They're a bunch of parasites. They are murderers. They are killers. They vulgar, nasty, and disgusting. Just interact with any of them. You will see it real quick. A bunch of functional illiterates think they so damn smart. Every time they get into a debate with somebody that got a little intelligence. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, they don't even have no skill. Talk about all they can't fix cars. They don't have no plumbing skills. They're not electricians. Because if they had some kind of skill, why don't you show it on YouTube? Why don't you teach your people? Give them your skills. You don't have no damn skills. Can't do nothing. Build a damn house or something. But if you talk about black first, then black comes first. Everything else is not a priority. They probably don't, Scott. Can't even cut grass. So these people are hypocrites. I don't care about your sexual orientation. I don't care about who you married to. I don't care whether you have an education or don't. It's about you. It's about us as a people that deserve being liberated from the oppressor. That comes first. All this other stuff is secondary. These black first RBG folks, you ain't nothing but a slave. You are in no position to tell nobody nothing. Who the hell are you to tell me what I can and cannot do? You're a Negro slave, the same oppressive system as I am. You don't have no more than I do. They will lynch you just as fast as they will lynch me. Well, ain't nothing special about your happy ass. You need to concentrate on black first. Yeah, hypocrisy and contradictions at its best when it comes to this all black crap. When you talk to these black first idiots, RBG idiots, it's supposed to be black first. The only thing they want to do is concentrate on are you a homo? I'm done with this conversation. You black first. What is the real benefit of these people among us? They're nothing but troublemakers. They are the division. They are the hate. They are the violent. They are a big problem. I remember back in 2009, 2010, when I actually got in my car to try to seek unity among the black YouTube community. The problem was these black first folks, these pro-black, they do not want, they want their own slave plantations. And it's not happening. If you want to separate, our first step is to separate from their happy ass. That's what we mean to do. Get away from them. I don't like them. I don't want to associate with these pro-black folks. They don't have good intentions. They do not care anything. And see, this is what I want to say also before we end this stream. Get yourself liberated first. Put yourself in a position to have your own nation, to have your own. But still love your people because they black, and black comes first. You don't have to live next door to homosexuals. You don't have to live next door to interracial couples. Pack your bags and go where you feel more comfortable. But when you live in a nation, a diverse nation, these people are not looking for diversity. They look for a bunch of robots to be like them. You live in America, and everybody is different. But if America is attacked, if something happened to America as a citizen, we all are expected to support this nation. We all supposed to benefit from this nation. So if you black first, it's impossible really for you to be black first. You're a black first lie because black is diverse. Matter of fact, even physically, the so-called black man, we come in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and colors, and everything. So you're a liar when you talk about black first. You're a bunch of hypocrites, and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're very contradictory. Only interested in what is in the best interest of African people or the descendants of Africans, black folks. He did not write any rules talking about, are you a homosexual or whatever problem that you have, you're a drunk or whatever. I don't remember Marcus Garvey being involved in no stuff like that. Y'all RBG fake ass people. That's not what Marcus Garvey was about. He was about the people. Now, these same pieces of trash, they would grab pictures of black men being lynched. They'll talk about Sandra Bland. You know, I just heard that Sandra Bland was a lesbian. And you know, if you're black first, they don't like a picture of Trayvon Martin and Sean Bell. How do we know? We don't know nothing about the personal lives of a lot of these people. How do you know those black men that was being lynched, how you know they wasn't married to a white woman or homosexual or whatever you don't like? See, these people are just so damn fake. I don't like them. I used to think like them. I feel so ashamed. I do. I feel so ashamed, but I didn't know no better. But just like somebody said yesterday, I forgot who it was, when you know better, you'll do better. The reason why we're not doing better